At the time of this recording, I've been coding for over 12 years. If I could go back and give my younger dev self a brutally honest pep talk, here's what I would say. These are the truths no one told me and I wish they had. Let's go. 40 quick, no fluff tips. By the way, you're not gonna hear this at any university for sure. Number 1, you will feel dumb, and that's normal. I still feel that way sometimes, and I've been doing this for over a decade. But I realized it's not a sign of failure, it's proof that I'm working on something challenging. If you're never confused, you're probably not pushing yourself. Number 2, imposter syndrome never leaves. I used to think one day I would feel like a real dev. Spoiler, that day hasn't come yet. I remember walking into my first dev job and thinking they would figure out I was a fraud by lunchtime for sure. Stand-ups gave me anxiety, not because I wasn't doing the work, but because I assumed everyone else was miles ahead. Turns out, most of them were just better at pretending. Keep showing up anyway. Number 3, you're not behind, you're just overwhelmed. I felt like everyone else was racing ahead while I was stuck at Googling how to center a div. Truth is, most people are also figuring it out as they go. Unfollow the noise, learn at your own pace, and 1 hour a day is better than burning out in a week. Number 4, ask questions, even the dumb ones. I kept quiet in meetings early in my career because I didn't want to sound clueless. But guess what? Half the team had the same question and was glad someone asked. You're learning. And the people who ask the best questions become the fastest learners. Number 5, celebrate small wins. The first time you get a button to work or a form to submit, celebrate it. Seriously, coding is hard, and progress often feels invisible. Track your wins, no matter how small. They will keep you going when motivation dips. Number 6, take breaks. I used to grind for 8 hours straight and wonder why I couldn't think anymore. Your brain needs space. Walk away, take a break, touch grass. Resting is part of the process, not a distraction from it. Number 7, don't code alone. When I joined a small dev Discord server, my learning exploded. You don't need a mentor, just some dev friends who can help review your code or cheer you on. Ask questions, share what you learn, and help others when you can. That's how you grow. By the way, feel free to join my Discord server, link in the description below. Number 8, don't try to learn everything. When I started out, I wanted to learn JavaScript, Python, Ruby, React, Angular, Vue, all at once. I thought the more I knew, the better I would become faster. But in reality, I was stuck in shallow waters everywhere and deep in nothing. Choose one stack, go deep, and watch how everything else starts to make more sense later on. Number 9, tutorials are a trap if you never build. I spent years watching tutorials like they were Netflix, comforting but completely passive. I could explain what a function was, but I couldn't write one from scratch. The moment I forced myself to build my own projects, broken, ugly, and unfinished, everything changed. Your brain wires differently when you're problem solving and not just watching. Number 10, most tutorials don't teach real thinking. I used to follow tutorials line by line and then feel lost when I had to build something on my own. That's normal. After watching a tutorial, try rebuilding the same thing without looking. That's how you actually learn to think like a developer. Number 11, don't just copy tutorials, remix them. After watching a tutorial, don't stop there. Change the colors, add a feature, break it and fix it, make it yours. That's where real learning starts. Not in copying, but in creating. Number 12, break big problems into tiny ones. I once stared at a blank screen for hours because I didn't know how to build a login system. But once I broke it into steps, a form, some input fields, a button, it became doable. Big problems are just a bunch of small ones in disguise. Solve one thing at a time. Number 13, frameworks are just tools. Learn the basics first. When I started with React, I jumped in without really knowing plain JavaScript. Big mistake. I got stuck, confused, and frustrated. Frameworks like React or Vue are great, but they are built on top of JavaScript. If you don't understand the basics, like loops, functions, or arrays, the fancy stuff won't make sense. Number 14, the tech will change, the fundamentals won't. JavaScript frameworks come and go. CSS tricks trend and fade. But things like loops, conditions, APIs, and thinking in systems, that stuff stays relevant. Build your foundation strong. Tools change, but fundamentals stay useful. Number 15. You don't need math. I spent way too long thinking I wasn't cut out for coding because I didn't enjoy math in school. The truth is, I've built e-commerce apps, REST APIs, portfolio sites, barely touched algebra. Logic and curiosity will take you way farther than equations. So relax. You're not prepping for a calculus exam. You're building cool stuff. Number 16. Learn how the web actually works. For months, I thought the browser just knew where websites lived. Then I learned about HTTP requests, servers, and APIs, and everything started making sense. You don't need to be an expert, but understanding the basics of how data travels online will level up your skills fast. Number 17. Copy-paste is fine. Let's be honest. Everyone does it. Senior devs does it. Junior devs does it. Even that one guy with 20 years of experience does it. But don't copy blindly. Paste it, read it, break it, fix it. That's when you truly understand what's happening under the hood. Number 18. Stack Overflow is legit. It saved me more times than I can count. Like when I accidentally deleted half a config file at 2 AM and had no idea how to fix it. But real talk, the power isn't just in finding answers, it's in learning to ask the right questions. Knowing how to describe your problem is a developer skill all on its own. Master that, and Stack Overflow becomes your best coding buddy. Okay, maybe your second best coding buddy, since the first one is ChatGPT. Number 19. A strong Google game beats memorization. I used to think real devs knew everything off the top of their head. Then I caught my senior dev Googling how to reverse an array in JavaScript. Memorization fades. Understanding patterns and how to search effectively, that's what makes you efficient. Your job isn't to remember everything, it's to know how to find what you need fast. Number 20. It's normal to forget things, even every day. I used to feel dumb because I couldn't remember how to write a loop or an if statement perfectly. Now I just Google it. That's not cheating, it's being smart. You're not supposed to memorize everything, you're supposed to learn how to figure things out. Number 21. Git seems scary, but it will save your butt. The first time I used Git, I thought I broke everything. I deleted files and panicked. But then I learned one command and got my work back. Git is like an undo button for your code. It is confusing at first, but once it saves you, you will wonder how you ever lived without it. Number 22, AI won't replace you unless you ignore it. Tools like ChatGPT or GitHub Copilot can help you understand code, fix bugs, or write faster. If you're learning to code right now, these tools are like having a super helpful coding buddy next to you. Use them. Don't be afraid of them. Number 23. Debugging is how you actually learn. I used to freak out whenever I saw an error. Now I see errors and think, cool, time to figure this out. Every bug you fix teaches you something. Don't fear bugs, they are your best teachers. Number 24. Console log is your best friend. Seriously, I've been coding for over a decade and I still use console log to check what's going on my code. Don't worry about fancy debugging tools in the beginning, just log stuff. See what's happening. It's easier if you visually see what's happening. That alone will make you 10 times better. Number 25, don't ignore error messages. Early on, I used to see an error and immediately panic. Or worse, just refresh and hope it went away. But error messages are actually trying to help you. They usually tell you exactly what went wrong and even where it happened. Start reading them slowly. Copy them, Google them. They're not enemies, they are clues. Number 26. CSS will humble you. I once spent 4 hours trying to vertically center a button. True story. CSS looks easy, then it makes you question your life choices. Be patient, keep practicing. It's part logic, part art. And eventually it will click. Number 27. Dark mode doesn't improve your code, but let's be real. When it's 1 AM, your eyes are dry and you're chasing that one stupid bug, it helps. I remember squinting at white screens in my early days, like a vampire seeing daylight for the first time. Dark mode might not make you smarter, but it does make you last longer. Comfort matters when you're grinding. Number 28. Writing code is only half the job. I used to think being a dev was all about typing fast and writing clever code. Nope. Reading code, your own and other people's, is half the game. If you can read code and figure out what it does, you will learn faster, debug better, and work better in teams. Write code like someone else will have to read it, because someone will, probably you. Number 29. Code for humans, not just machines. I used to write code like I was trying to impress a robot. Clever, compact, unreadable. Then I had to debug it 3 weeks later and had no idea what I had written. Write your code so a beginner or future you could read it without crying. Clarity beats cleverness. Number 30. Don't reinvent the wheel, but understand how it rolls. Yes, there are libraries that can do things for you and you should use them. Try building a simplified version of that thing once, like your own slider, dropdown, or API fetch. When you understand how something works under the hood, you will use it more wisely and fix it when it breaks. Number 31. Document your stuff. Future you will thank you, trust me. I once revisited an old project and had no idea what my own code was doing. I was like, who the wrote this trash? Surprise, surprise, it was me. Add comments, write README files, name things clearly. Even if no one else sees your code ever, you will. And future you will be too tired to reverse engineer the past you chaos. Number 32. Your side projects matter more than your resume. When I applied for my first dev job, they barely looked at my resume, but they loved the little expense tracker I built and posted online. You don't need to build something fancy. Even a weather app shows you can actually code. Projects speak louder than buzzwords. Number 33. Show them, don't just list. It's one thing to say, I know JavaScript, and it's another to show a working app you actually built. When I started adding links to real projects on my resume and GitHub, I started getting callbacks. Even small projects like a calculator, a notes app, a to-do app, I don't know, prove you can take an idea and make it real. That's gold to hiring managers. Number 34. Don't chase job titles, chase skills. When I focused on getting better at solving problems, offers started coming in. Jobs follow value. Build real skills and the titles will catch up, trust me. Number 35. Build before you brand. Don't worry about fancy portfolios yet. First, build something worth showing. Number 36. Done is better than perfect. I've seen so many devs, including myself, stuck trying to make things perfect and never launching anything. Perfect doesn't exist. Put your projects out there. You can always improve it later, but done is powerful. Number 37. Write code like someone else will read it because they will. Even if no one else sees your code, future you will definitely will. And tired, stressed out future you won't appreciate your clever one-letter variable names. Prioritize clarity. Number 38. Don't underestimate the value of small projects. That random button clicker or color picker you built at 1 a.m., it counts. It shows you can take an idea and make it work. And that's exactly what hiring managers are looking for. Number 39. Find one dev topic and nerd out on it. It could be animations, accessibility, database design, whatever hooks your brain. Becoming the X-person on a topic gives you an edge and keeps learning fun. Number 40. Revisit your old code, cringe at it, laugh at it, then rewrite it. It's one of the best ways to see how far you've come and level up from your own mistakes. That's it. 40 brutally honest tips I wish I had when I was just starting out. Which one hit you the hardest? Drop it in the comments below. Smash like if it helped. Sub for more no-fluff dev advice. And hey, code is temporary, but Git commits are forever. Thanks for watching, you legends. I'm Pete and I'll see you on the next one.